Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 11.5. It's not gonna be a true episode proper, but more of a respec episode. Now I'm gonna pretty much respec all of the companions to optimize their ability scores because they're not quite great. Astarian's gonna go first. I'm gonna talk through the reasons why I respect in them. So if you're interested, you can continue watching. If not, the next episode's gonna come out in a week. Anywho, Astarian.
Another. Thy name has been recorded.
Alright.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Thank you, Withers. Reclass me.
As thou desire.
So Astarian's gonna be full swords bard. His cantrips, that's good. Spells, gonna take sleep here. Yeah, that's good. He was gonna be a flute player, and his ability spread is gonna be this. So dexterity at 16 and charisma at 16. That way I can pump up his dexterity to 18 with ability improvement feat. He's gonna have fairly high constitution and decent charisma, so his spells will still have a pretty high chance to hit. Alright, and here all of the skill proficiencies are gonna go into survival, medicine, and investigation, I guess. It's kinda the skills that are gonna be useful as we adventuring through the maps, running around, and medicine is useful for the alchemy. Alright, that's good. Now we gotta level him up to level 4. The spell that he's gonna grab here is Bane. It's an alright spell. It's like the opposite of Bless, but you use it on the enemies. Here we're gonna change the skills. Get proficiency in stealth, insight, and nature. There we go. And the expertise is gonna be in survival and in medicine. He is gonna be College of Swords bard, and the spells, as always, Cloud of Daggers, really good. And we're gonna give him 2-weapon fighting, because I think I'm also gonna give him twin hand crossbows eventually, so he can utilize his flourishes fairly effectively. There we go. Now he is at level 4. He's gonna take Mage Hand as a spell, and then Blindness as another spell. And then for the feat, ability improvement for dexterity. There we go. So Astarian's done. Lazel,
One true way.
you're next. Go talk to the weird Withers guy.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need.
Alright.
As thou desire.
So Lazel's gonna be a fighter still. Her fighting style is great weapon fighting. Or actually defense. +1 to the armor class. That's gonna be pretty good. And her ability scores. She's gonna be wearing heavy armor, so dexterity is not as important, although I'm gonna keep it at 12. Gonna drop her intelligence, pump up her constitution, strength. Actually, no. She doesn't need no dexterity, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pump up wisdom instead. There we go. That's a decent enough spread. So she's gonna be mainly strength based, mainly attacking in melee. She's very rarely gonna attack from the distance, so the dexterity is not as important. And she's gonna wear heavy armor, so she's not gonna get any bonuses from dexterity. Constitution is gonna be pretty high, it's 16. It's gonna have a lot of hit points. And wisdom is 14 to give +2 to her savings checks against the spells. So in the game, most of the nasty spells have the wisdom save check. For her skills, I'm gonna give her perception and acrobatics. That's fine. Alright. And now she can level up back to level 4. Which should be fairly easy for a fighter. So she gets her action surge. It's gonna be a battle master like before. And the maneuvers that I chose was riposte, I believe. Yep. A trip attack and a menacing attack. There we go. And for the feat, she's gonna take ability improvement into strength. Sounds good. Shadowheart. Shadowheart, I'm gonna choose a different subclass. So she's currently a trickery domain cleric, and I think I'm gonna change her to the light domain.
I shall be here in my camp.
Alright,
whenever
change my class.
Desire.
So she's a cleric, the cantrips, guidance. Instead of resistance, she's gonna take this produce flame cantrip. Her subclass is gonna be life domain. Yep, there we go. She's gonna be a better healer. Or maybe this one. Maybe. I think I'm gonna make her life domain. That's fine. And she's gonna be proficient with heavy armor, huh? Maybe light domain. I don't know. In all the previous games, I just kept her as a trickery domain. I think I'm gonna make her a knowledge domain cleric. That's fine. Alright, and her abilities. Strength or dexterity is gonna be 14. She's gonna be wearing medium armor, so she's gonna get +2 AC from that. Charisma is gonna be at dumped. There we go. There we go. Pretty decent spread. So her wisdom is gonna be at 16. She'll be decent at hitting things with the mace and carrying heavy stuff. She's gonna get +2 to her AC when she wears medium armor from the dexterity. And she's gonna have respectable constitution as well. For the skills... yeah, that looks fine for me. Or to me, rather. You know. Cantrips, I think I already selected, yes. And now we're gonna level her back up to level 4. Class features. Oh, that's really good. Gain proficiency in all skills of chosen ability. So she's actually probably gonna be the medicine person for us. I'm gonna prepare the spells here. Take bless. And what else? Actually, I think we already got the bless from the domain. Inflict wounds. And we'll take the blast anyways. And she gets some more spells there. Pretty good ones. Cure wounds we don't need. It's gonna take spiritual weapon. There we go. Spiritual weapon is such a great spell. Early game. Eventually it gets like outclassed and we're probably not gonna use it again, but until then you saw it's great for drawing fire. I'm gonna take resistance, and for the feet, alert I think is what we're taking. Yep, there we go. Looks good. And then I'll need to like reorganize everybody's toolbars as well. But I'll do that off screen. Alright. Gale.
What's on your mind?
Come in.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full.
Take Lazel's place. Well, you'll take
Gale
Astarian's
that thing
place.
up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Yeah, join me.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Take Astarian's place.
Ready and willing.
There we go. And now, well, you go and talk to Withers as well.
I shall be here in thy camp.
Alright,
as thou
respect.
desire.
So he's still gonna be a warlock. Eldritch Blast and... yeah, that's fine. The Fiend. It's good. I've never like respected any of my characters before. So now we're just seeing what other subclasses do. Alright, so taking the Hex, and we're gonna take what? Okay, we'll take Hellish Rebuke. Abilities. Huh. So he's wearing light armor just like my Bard does. So we're gonna pump up his dexterity. He's gonna have a shield, which is gonna improve his survivability. Yeah, that looks good. Skills, do we need to change anything here? History and Arcana. Kinda fits him. Noble Son and all that. Alright. Confirm. And level him up. Another spell that he's gonna take. Guess we take the Arms of Hadar. And Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. Another spell, Cloud of Daggers, and he's gonna be Pact of Tome like before. Looks good. For the cantrip here, it's gonna take True Strike. And for spells, Scorching Ray. Pretty decent damage spell. And it's gonna be upcast to his current spell level. And for the feat, he's gonna get his charisma to 18 to help with his spelly stuff, and that's gonna go to my characters. Some of these items, there we go. And now, Gale, do you need to oh yeah. You definitely need to be respect. Not definitely, but
The path less traveled.
should.
By all means.
Okie dokie.
Not. I shall
Yes,
be here in my
yes,
camp.
Withers.
As thou
Gale's gonna be just evocation wizard. Firebolt's fine, mage hand. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. The spells are not really great. It's gonna take shield, mage armor, magic missile, sleep, Tasha's hideous laughter, and what else are we gonna take? Ice knife. Sounds good. And for the abilities, gonna respec him slightly. So it's gonna be 16 intelligence. Gonna dump his charisma. Can we not get to 16? Oh, that's why. There we go. Intelligence here, plus 1 point to the dexterity. Constitution's gonna be at 14 and wisdom at 12. So the dexterity is gonna increase his AC by 3. And since he's wearing robes, that's pretty much where his AC bonus is gonna come from, plus the mage armor and the shield reaction. So that's gonna make him a lot harder to hit. especially since he's got a physical shield as well. His constitution is going to be 14, which means that he's got one less point to the concentration saves. But eventually we're going to take the Warcaster feat for him, which is, well, maybe. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, Warcaster feat allows him to roll the constitution checks with advantage. Yeah, looks good. Level up, Gale, all the way. Yep, evocation class. I'm gonna keep him as that. Take a grease spell. And what else? Color spray. Yeah, that sounds good. For the next spell, Cloud of Daggers as always, and possibly Hold Person. Yep. And for the feed, just like before, we're gonna take the alert for him. And take the Blade Word. Other spell that's gonna be good. Eventually we're gonna take Mirror Image, but for now, it's fine. Take Invisibility. And what else? Darkness. Yeah, that's good. You know, it's darkness is a situational spell, but can be useful sometimes. I don't know if we're gonna use it early on, because early on, doing as much damage as possible is more critical. So upcast magic level with his spell sparkler staff is just so much more useful. But anywho, he's gonna take the alert feat, just like Shadowheart. And yeah, that's good. Actually, let's see his spell book, make sure he's got all the necessary spells. Yep. Instead of sleep here, it's gonna take Cloud of Daggers. And instead of Grease or Tasha's Hideous Laughter, he'll take Invisibility. Alright. Yeah. That looks good to me. Alright, and I think we only got Karlak to level up or respec.
The gods are watching me. Already feeling better.
So let's grab her real quick
Soldier.
here.
Looks
we're
like your
heading
troops all
out.
trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing.
Alright, you're gonna go instead of Will.
Oh, it's good to be alive. Let's go.
And you're gonna respec as well.
I shall be here in thy camp.
Change my class. So she's gonna stay the barbarian. Here, I'm gonna drop her charisma, increase her dexterity to 14 because that's gonna improve her AC when she wears medium armor. even though currently she's not. Gonna improve her constitution so she can take the heats. Wisdom is gonna be unchanged, intelligence and wisdom are dumped. For the skills, perception and intimidation, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Level her up. Yep, pretty easy level up. Don't really need to choose much here. I'm gonna take the subclasses Berserker. And at level 4, we're gonna choose the Tavern Brawler feat for her throwing ability. There we go. Yep. And I think that's that. Anyways, off screen, I'm gonna reorganize all the toolbars because,
Quite ready for you.
you know, they're a mess. The spells become like randomly moved around, which is kind of messes with me. Anyways, thank you for watching and watch out for the next episode soon.